UFC Fight Night, UFC Vegas 65. There's a Chukwu versus Kutalaba. Stay tuned for the video later. I'll talk about it. Just took place. It just took place like an hour ago. So I'm gonna go through like a full card recap, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event. And yeah, let's get through it. Starting with the early prelim opener of Natalia Silva versus Teresa Bleda. Natalia Silva gets the job done. I think she's a very good fighter. Very underrated fighter, Natalia Silva. She gets the win. Spinning back kick to the face. Round 3 TKO with punches afterwards. She gets the job done. Over Teresa Bleda in the third round. But I want to talk about the early part. I think that Bleda was looking alright. I think she was looking alright early on. But man, Natalia Silva is very good. And I think she's very underrated and a prospect in that division. And she got the job done over Teresa Bleda. Could have won the first round on damage, but Bleda had the triangle choke attempt at the end, or with an triangle armbar attempt, and that kind of stole her round 1. Round 2, I think it was clear. Natalia Silva breaking down Teresa Bleda. In round 3, she found the spinning back kick. Was gonna win the fight regardless, 29-28 decision, but she got the win as well here. So good stuff from Natalia Silva, and she kind of had this highlight of the card. Other than some fights, we'll move forward on up the card. Good win from Natalia Silva. She's very good, very, very good. Young as well, which you gotta take into consideration. 25 years old. Good one from her. Moving on up the card, Brady Hiestand versus Fernie Garcia. Good performance by Brady Hiestand, whatever his name is. Good win. Very good performance here, man. Very good win. He beat Fernie Garcia using his grappling in the last 2 rounds, grinding through and gritting down, biting on the mouthpiece, and getting the job done. Last 2 rounds. Fernie Garcia is just not good. He isn't good. He looked better than the last one against Journey Newson. He just ain't good, though. He ain't good. And he caught Brady Hiestand early on, but Hiestand's just good, man. Like, he looked very good against Ricky Tercios. We'll get to Ricky Tercios in a second. But, good shit from Brady Hiestand. Very good stuff. He wins against Fernie Garcia. Uses his grappling last 2 rounds. Was probably winning the first round. He was winning the first round, but he got dropped badly. Garcia has those fast hands, but he loses. The third round was very dominant from Brady Hiestand, so he gets the job done. Very good stuff. Moving on up the card, Vanessa Demopoulos versus Maria Oliveira. First off, before I go on to the next fight, this card was fucking shit. Just pointing that out. Moving on, Demopoulos to Oliveira. I picked Oliveira to win. By the way, I picked Hiestand and Silva to win. I picked both of them to get the job done. And, but I picked Maria Oliveira to win here. She loses. Gets dominated for 3 rounds. Round 3 was competitive, but the first 2 rounds were just clear Demopoulos. Demopoulos looked good, but I think that was more so of Oliveira's stupidity. You know? But Demopoulos looked good. I'll give it to her. She looked good. She won fair and square. But, yeah, that makes no sense. Oliveira looked good in her last couple of fights, and Demopoulos just destroyed her. Just knocked her down at moments as well. Demopoulos looked good. I'll give it to her. She went from beating but not beating Jin Frey to just dominating Maria Oliveira. Not saying Oliveira and Jin Frey are different levels. Demopoulos gets it done here. She looks very good out there. Got the knockdowns. She's 34. So unless she wants to rush her career, she's never gonna be anything. That's just something we gotta point out to. I mean, it sucks for her, but she probably won't be anything. So yeah, good win from Vanessa Demopoulos. So she won. Yeah, she out-grapples Marie Oliveira and just dominates her. Round 3 was competitive, but too little, too late for Oliveira. Moving on, up the card, Ricky Turcios versus Kevin Natividad. Turcios is a piece of shit. I don't know why I said it like that. He's so fucking bad at fighting. He looked better, alright? He looked better than the last one against Amin Zahabi. But Kevin Natividad should have won that fight. I'll be straight up with you guys. Round 1, I don't know, it was a wild one. I don't remember some of the fights on this card. I mean, this was a shit fucking card. But yeah, Natividad should have won this fight 2 rounds to 1, my opinion. Round 3, well, I'm thinking the rounds. Round 3, he dropped Turcios a flying knee, I think, right? Yeah, he did. What happened? Turcios had moments on him. Yeah, I just think Natividad should have won this fight. He got knockdowns in the rounds where Turcios could have been ahead. But man, he should have won against Ricky Turcios, but who cares? Turcios is shit, though, either way, making it close with Kevin Natividad. Yeah, Turcios won't be anything. But at least he came and showed up. At least he showed up. You know, you gotta give the credit, you gotta give the credit to Turcios. At least he showed up and gave a scrap. But even then, not a great one. But he wins. He wins against Kevin Natividad. Yeah, scrappy fight. Natividad should have probably won it. Good stuff. Shit card. Moving on. I'm not even going to talk about Johns Morales. It was a shit fight. Staring contest. Moving on up the card. Jennifer Maia versus Marina Moroz. Good win, Miles Johns, I guess. But fuck that fight. People say robbery, but fuck, who cares? Johns wins. At least it adds to my record of wins on this card. Moroz, Maia. Good win from Jennifer Maia. Actually, an underrated performance. Underrated performance by Jennifer Maia. I didn't think she would win on the feet, but she has decently good stand-up. I mean, she was getting tagged here and there, but overall, landed clean shots on Marina Moroz, who has a decent chin, honestly. But Maia looked good out there. She got the job done. Beat Marina Moroz over the 3 rounds, and got the job done. Last round's close, but Maia definitely won the first 2. Maia wins. Good stuff from Jennifer Maia. Very good stuff. Very good stuff from Jennifer Maia. Maybe rebook her versus Viviane Araújo. I wouldn't mind. Let's do it. But good stuff from Maia. I picked Moroz. I don't even know why I picked Moroz, to be honest with you, but she wins. Good win, Jennifer Maia. Moving on. Up the card. Charles Johnson versus Zhalgas I picked Johnson. I picked Johnson to win this. But Zhalgas won that. He won the fight. Johnson had so many fouls in this fight. It arguably should have been. It was so many fouls to the groin. You know, he kicked the groin like 3 times. I want to say. You know, he kicked it. Shut up, Alexa. Fucking idiot. Yeah, fucking Alexa, just waffling. But yeah, he landed 3 groins. No, he didn't. What the heck? I don't even know what I'm saying. He landed 3. He kicked to the groin 3 times. You know, I think in different rounds. But the eye poke situation, he was the palm, so I'm not gonna count that. But Johnson lost overall in pure skill. He didn't win the fight. Zhalgas beat him, arguably. First 2 rounds. Round 3's a toss-up, whatever. But round 1 and 2. Johnson should have won. Fuck! No, Zhalgas should have won. Fucking hell. It was such a shit card. My brain screwed up. But Zhalgas should have won. Bigger shots overall. No takedowns. No takedowns like expected, but he landed the bigger shots and was just beating up Johnson. Plus, he landed a leg kick on Johnson, which Johnson gave a bad reaction to and kind of hurt his leg. But good stuff from Charles Johnson. He won, whatever. And I saw Zalgas retired after, not in the cage or anything, but after, like, in the post-fight, like, in his post-fight press conference thing, I think he had, or he just said it, I don't know. Headline Island posted that he retired, so good career from Zalgas. Let's look for Zalgas' career. Let's give him this time. He should have won. He should have won against Charles Johnson just now. Should have beaten Jeff Molina. Lost to Cap, whatever. Beat Jerome Rivera. Lost to Amir Albazi, who cares, whatever. Should have won against Raulian Paiva. Hot take. Should have won that fight. Should have been in Raulian Paiva. But whatever. Good career. Good win, Johnson. Moving on to another fight on the card, which is Jack Della Maddalena versus Danny Roberts. Good shit from Jack Della Maddalena, mate. Good shit from Jack Della Maddalena. He beats Danny Roberts by first round KO. What did I say? Get him on Perth. UFC 284. That's right. Get him on UFC 284. But man, he had a good win, man. He had a great win over Danny Roberts. Yeah, Roberts was just done. Right when the cage, right after they touched gloves, it was just the beginning of the end for Roberts, you know. And he gets put down badly with big body shots. Maddalena had a combination early on, but Roberts was just done. Chinny fighter Roberts. Sucks to be him. But Maddalena, who should he fight? I want to go through him. I want to go through this right now. So Tapology isn't accurate, but whatever. I'm just going to go through it right now. 23. Number 23 in the rankings. I don't agree with that, though. How is he number 23? What? How is Gunnar Nelson at number 19? I don't get it. But I don't trust this, but I'd say maybe do him versus Max Griffin. I know people have been saying give him a ranked opponent and that. He needs one more. 2 at best. You know, and I'd say do him versus Max Griffin. I recently saw they made Jake Matthews Semmelsberger, which is just stupid matchmaking there. But I want them to do Alex Morono versus Jeremiah Wells. I want to do Max Griffin versus Jack Della Maddalena. Decent test. Let's see how it goes. But Max Griffin ain't just gonna get chinned and put out. So let's do Jack Della Maddalena versus Max Griffin. Then we can jump him up against, or maybe do Jack Della Maddalena versus Li Jingliang, who's right outside the rankings. Let's see that. Or maybe do Jack Della Maddalena and Muslim Salikov. We'll get to him now. Muslim Salikov versus Andre Fialho. Oh, this card sucked. There's a choke move. Go to lava. Main event. Fucking Lewis, you fucking idiot. Muslim Salikov, Andre Fialho. Fialho was looking good, man. He was looking good early on, landing shots on Muslim Salikov, landing good front kicks here and there. Got taken down at the end of the round. I think that was round 2. No, that was round 1. But even then, I don't think Salikov did near as enough damage as Fialho. So I think Fialho should have won round 1. Round 2, Muslim Salikov can win. He was landing. Fialho didn't strike anything in round 2. He didn't do anything in round 2 at all. Did absolutely nothing. Fialho did nothing in round 2. I don't know why. I think he was injured, his rib or something like that. But Salikov should have won round 2. In round 3, got rocked by a spinning back kick. Yeah, and the stoppage. Why stop so early? You know? Maybe he came back and would swing back. You know? He's not completely done. He had his guard up. You know? He had his guard up. You know? But people don't complain about this. But people complain about Adesanya Pereira when Adesanya's hands were by his hips. Shut the fuck up. And people aren't complaining about this. This is insane. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, good win from Muslim Salikov. He won, spinning back kick, punch to Fialho. But again, I don't know. Maybe Fialho would have came back and striked, but sucks to be Fialho. I miss Fialho when he was on a win streak. But man, Jake Matthews has fucking ruined him. Thanks, Jake Matthews. Thanks, man. Have to ruin Fialho like that and come back like a wizard. What, did Jake Matthews just go into a machine? You are super god. Like, Jake Matthews, you freaking wooden bitch. Moving on, up the card. Good win from Muslim Salikov. Co-main event, Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Chase Sherman. Oh, fuck. Waldo Cortez Acosta gets the job done. Last 2 rounds. I honestly think Chase Sherman could win round 1. It's close, but Chase Sherman had the clinch. He was landing some shots. Chase Sherman can win round 1. But round 2 and 3, especially round 2, Acosta just beat him up. Just outskilled him, outbeat him. But Chase Sherman's tough, man. He is tough. So good stuff from Chase Sherman. He's tough, man. Very tough guy. You have to give it to him. Good chin on him, good jaw. But Waldo Cortez Acosta gets the job done. On points, gets the job done. Good win from Waldo Cortez Acosta. Picked Chase Sherman. I picked Fialho. But I picked Nizichukwu in the main event. Moving on up the card to the main event. What the fuck? The UFC is dying. Kennedy Nizichukwu versus Ion Cutelaba. Man, I picked Nizichukwu and he won. I said 3rd round TKO. He got the 2nd round TKO. But Cutelaba it's Cutelaba, man. He's good. But until he's not good. That's 3 in a row now. He beat Devin Clark to save his freaking career. Yeah, he just isn't good. He isn't good at all. So it's good stuff from what's his name? Kennedy Nizichukwu. Man, shit. I don't know. Good stuff from Kennedy Nizichukwu. Yeah, he was getting out grappled early. Cutelaba was just ragdolling him. But Cutelaba makes so many mistakes, man. So many mistakes and so many holes in his game. You know, and that's where Johnny Walker's submitting you with a rear naked choke. Yeah. Good win as a Nizichukwu, though. Came back, landed some shots, rocked Cutelaba with a perfect flying knee, and went for a lot and landed big shots against the cage. Put away Cutelaba, and he wins. Later today, though, I'll post this full card recap video. But later today, expect a Lewis Spivak was cancelled. Why was this shit the main event? It happened already. Thank God it's done. But good stuff from Kennedy Nizichukwu. Yeah. Cutelaba got his main event spot. Time to get cut from the UFC. Or fed to Carlos Ulberg. Or, you know what they should do? Dominic Reyes, Ion Cutelaba. I actually don't mind that, but Reyes is ranked like number 10 or something. Fuck, that actually would have been a decent fight. Loser goes home. Yeah, we'll see. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is the full card recap for UFC. Vegas 65. Nizichukwu versus Cutelaba. Yeah. Peace.